It's the fight for survival and revenge.
I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill. Every last one of them.
Thanks to Sony Interactive Entertainment Canada for sending us a copy of The Last of Us Part 2 for review. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. There was no doubt that Naughty Dog was onto something special with The Last of Us Part 1, creating memorable story and characters that will stay in our thoughts for years to come. How did they top that with The Last of Us Part 2? Create a bigger world, a longer story? Well, Naughty Dog has done just that, but also bringing back what was so good about the first game and giving us a more personal reason to care than ever before.
Hey, is Joel up?
Got reports of infected out north. We sent him and Tommy out early to scout.
That sucks.
Yep.
Bringing us one of the most incredible and believable worlds, a story that is told within the disasters of the environments that Ellie will travel through. Cars litter the streets with overgrown shrubbery that will take advantage as Ellie travels through this environment. Traveling through shops and buildings all come into play not only with combat, but with more opportunity to bring a backstory within the outstanding disaster. Finding a note of someone else's story and the trials of the outbreak and what people have gone through, to later find a note that continues that story, or to find the individual's partner leaving a note behind in hopes that they were safe, only adds to making you feel the weight of what truly has been brought upon the world. There are moments of downtime, moments where you can breathe, take a minute, gather your thoughts before heading out with Ellie's next journey. However, most of my time I felt a tension, this little knot in the pit of my stomach, where I knew something else was coming up or going to be around the corner, whether that be the infected, wolves, or the whistle of the scars. All adds to the tension and experience that Naughty Dog has brought upon this game. The Last of Us Part 2 has been a roller coaster of a ride as Ellie meets some incredible supporting characters that will bring you closer to believing in the world. However, there are some rather small quirks within the game as well. Ellie has an off-putting backwards animation that feels out of place. Instead of turning around, she will move backwards or sideways before turning. Also, the enemy AI skins are repetitive in some of the fights. The wolf faction was the most noticeable. From all the small touches in the world, like Ellie putting on her hood when it rains, the textured paint peeling off the brick wall, or all those personal notes left behind, Naughty Dog has created another masterpiece. With amazing environmental storytelling, incredible characters, and the hope for a better world, The Last of Us Part 2 was well worth the wait, and that's why it's getting a 10.
Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff.
Another masterpiece from Naughty Dog that will leave you reliving your experience for years once again.